We are working on GMetrix Excel Expert Practice Exam 2. We're currently on the second project called Microsoft Certifications. Task 1 asks us to go ahead and go to the Salaries tab. What it wants us to do is to apply a conditional formatting rule to the salary column, and it gives us a different flags that needs to be displayed based upon the dollar amount. And it says that this formatting should be applied to new and existing rows in the column. So what we'll do is go ahead and select the entire C column. We're on the Home tab. We're in the Styles group, and we're clicking Conditional Formatting. What we'll do is we'll click a brand new rule, and what we want to do is click Icon Sets here, and scroll up to the flags here. In this section right here, it looks good, but we want to change the type to number, and we can go ahead and begin keying in our values. So the first one is that we want a green flag for anything greater than 90,000. So right here we'll type in 90,000. We'll tab through, and it says that we want a yellow flag between 90 and 70,000. So here is where we type in the 70,000. And we don't need to key in anything for less than. It gives us that third flag. So anything less than that will come up with a red flag. We'll go ahead and click OK, and we'll click Mark Completed. Task 2 asks us to go ahead and delete the macro named header color. So you can access the macros on the View or the Developer tab. We're going to go to View for this one. We'll go to the macros over here. We'll click View Macros. With that selected, we'll go ahead and click Delete, and we'll click Mark Completed. Task 3 asks us to go to the MCT fees. It wants us to go ahead and select B4 to E4. And what it wants us to do is to apply the euro number formatting. So we'll go ahead and click here on the Home tab. We're in the Numbers group, and we already have accounting selected, and all we need to do is just find the euro. We'll go ahead and select this top euro. We'll go ahead and click OK, and we'll click Mark Completed. Task 4 asks us to go ahead and configure the default body font size to 12. The keyword here is configure. So we'll go to the File, Options, and it's on the General tab here. And all we want to do when creating new workbooks, click from 11 to 12. We'll go ahead and click OK, and we'll click Mark Completed. And Task 5 has us go to the 2016 Office Masters. And what it wants us to do is to create a formula that evaluates whether the student has met the qualifications to get the master certificate. So this is a nested statement. There's actually 3 parts to this. So the first thing we're going to do, and there's multiple ways to do this step, but what we're going to do is look for, did they meet the criteria of having Access or Outlook first. And what we'll do is we'll create an OR statement. So we can click that one and click OK. And the OR statement needs to look like this because we're just looking for Access or Outlook. So the logic 1 needs to read C3 equals, and we need to put quotation capital X, and it'll tell us if that's true or false. The second logic is to look for Outlook, which is F3 equals X, and it just needs to be either or. So we'll go ahead and click OK. What we want to do is cut that formula up here in the top from the OR to the end of the parentheses, and what we want to do is click Insert Function, and this time we want to do an AND statement. We'll click OK, because what they need to do is have the Excel expert, the Word expert, and then the PowerPoint certification, and then one of the Access or Outlook. So the first thing we need to find out is, do they have Excel expert? And that would be E3 equals, in quotation, the capital X, and then we need to find out, do they have Excel expert, which is I, or you could do G if you want to do PowerPoint. Let's go ahead and do G first. G3 equals X in quotations, and then we'll go ahead and do I3 equals X, and then logic 4 is where we paste our OR statement that we cut, and we'll go ahead and click OK. And now we need to go ahead and cut that formula, and this time we're going to go ahead and insert an if statement. Go ahead and paste that argument there at the top, And if it's true, we want to type in that they are qualified. And if not, we just want to put nothing. So we'll put 2 quotation marks with nothing in between. And we'll click OK. I realize I misspelled qualified, so I'll just go ahead and enter that. There we go, that fixes that. We'll click Mark Completed.